This social media platform is so addictive that it gained 1.5 billion users in just 8 years. But what made it so addictive that it got the American government worried?
The U.S. government is moving one step closer to getting rid of TikTok for good. After the House Energy and Commerce Committee unanimously approved a bill Thursday that would give the app's Chinese parent company roughly 6 months to sell or face a nationwide ban here in the U.S.
You're about to learn the algorithm behind the most addictive social media app, TikTok. Let's take you back to 2016. In 2016, a small Chinese tech company launched an app that would transform the digital world. Just 8 years later, that app has 1.5 billion users and has redefined how we consume content. But what made it so addictive? And why are governments across the globe worried about its power?
The president is on TikTok. His campaign got on TikTok during the Super Bowl. And that's why this somewhat came out of nowhere. There were those efforts months back to ban TikTok.
It all started with ByteDance, a company with one ambitious goal: to use artificial intelligence to understand human psychology better than humans themselves. Their first product was Douyin, launched in 2016 as a video sharing platform in China. It was an instant success, attracting 100 million users in just 200 days. But ByteDance had bigger plans. In 2017, they spent $1 billion to acquire Musical.ly, not for the app, but for something far more valuable: user behavior data. With this data, they built TikTok, an app powered by a groundbreaking algorithm that knows what you want before you do. The power of TikTok's algorithm. Unlike other platforms like Instagram or YouTube, TikTok doesn't wait for you to tell it what you like. Instead, it watches you. Every micro-interaction you make is meticulously analyzed. For example, how long you hesitate on a video, what moments you rewind, even your typing speed in comments, or whether you click like without thinking. This data feeds into an interest graph, a unique map of your preferences that evolves in real time. This interest graph is unlike traditional social media feeds, which rely heavily on your explicit actions, like following accounts or subscribing to channels. Instead, TikTok predicts your preferences and adjusts its recommendations almost instantaneously. The sophistication of TikTok's algorithm is unprecedented. It breaks videos into 1-second fragments, analyzing every detail, from your attention span to your emotional response. This level of analysis leads to an incredibly engaging user experience. Many describe it as entering a flow state, where time seems to disappear as you scroll. Understanding the two user modes. TikTok's success lies in its ability to predict your mood and adapt. It identified two distinct user behaviors. 1. Browse mode. This is when users are scrolling quickly, sampling content to see what grabs their attention. The algorithm responds by showing highly varied content to increase the chance of a hook. 2. Engaged mode. Here, the user is deeply focused on a video, perhaps watching it multiple times, leaving a comment, or even sharing it. In this mode, the algorithm serves similar content to extend the engagement. This dynamic adaptation makes TikTok feel incredibly personal, as if the app understands you on a deeper level. How TikTok tests content. Another genius aspect of TikTok's strategy is its batch testing system. When a new video is uploaded, it isn't shown to all users immediately. Instead, it's tested with a small group of 300 to 500 users, known as tastemakers. These are users who historically engage with content before it becomes popular. Their reactions, whether they like, comment, or rewatch the video, determine its fate. If the content resonates with this small group, the algorithm promotes it to a larger audience. This ensures that only the most engaging content rises to the top, creating a virtuous cycle of quality and virality. The science of engagement. TikTok doesn't just rely on showing you what you love. It strategically includes content you didn't know you needed. This is the 80-20 rule. 80% of your feed aligns with your current interests. 20% experiments with new ideas, sparking curiosity and keeping you hooked. Why is this important? Neuroscience reveals that dopamine levels peak not when you get exactly what you expect, but when you experience something slightly new and unexpected. TikTok's algorithm is designed to exploit this principle to perfection. For example, if you frequently watch cooking videos, The app might introduce you to food-related comedy or restaurant reviews. These subtle shifts expand your interests while keeping you engaged. Comparing TikTok to other platforms. To truly appreciate TikTok's innovation, let's compare it to platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Instagram relies on followers and hashtags to determine what content you see. Its algorithm is powerful, but still requires manual input. YouTube focuses on long-form content and subscribes heavily to search and recommendation history. Facebook emphasizes social connections, showing you content based on your friends' activities. TikTok, by contrast, is almost entirely interest-driven. It doesn't matter if you follow anyone at all. The app builds a relationship with you, learning your habits, preferences, and even your attention span. This creates a highly personalized experience that other platforms struggle to replicate. Microcultural bubbles. Another fascinating aspect of TikTok's algorithm is its ability to create microcultural bubbles. A video might go viral in one city or demographic, but remain invisible elsewhere. Why? The AI maps cultural connections down to the local level, understanding trends, slang, and preferences unique to each group. For example, a dance trend popular in New York might take weeks to reach users in London, giving TikTok a unique dynamic where content feels both global and hyperlocal. Concerns and controversies. TikTok's incredible power has also raised significant concerns. Data privacy. Governments worry about how much information TikTok collects and where it's stored. Psychological impact. The app's ability to predict and influence behavior has sparked debates about addiction and manipulation. Political influence. TikTok's potential to shape public opinion has led to calls for greater regulation. These concerns have led some countries to consider banning the app, highlighting just how disruptive it has become. Opportunities for creators. For creators, however, TikTok represents a revolutionary opportunity. In the past, becoming successful on social media required a massive following, expensive advertising, years of consistent effort. TikTok changes this entirely. The algorithm does the heavy lifting, finding your ideal audience no matter your niche. Whether you're a business, an artist, or simply someone with a passion to share, TikTok levels the playing field. Attention, the new currency. TikTok has shown us that attention is the new currency of the digital age. Every piece of content you create is an asset. Every interaction builds a connection. For those willing to create, the possibilities are endless, but for those who only consume, the future may look different. The final question. So the question remains, will you be a creator, shaping the future, or a consumer, watching it pass by? The choice is yours. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to catch my next videos.